Okay, let's go gambling real quick. The original Let's Go Gambling format, I don't know where exactly it's from, but this is one of the most relatable fighting game videos ever created, IMO. Everybody loves this. Like, it did big numbers. Everybody was very excited about it. Like, it's really funny, right? And I think it's just relatable.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it.
Aw, dang it.
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Aw, dang it.
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
That's toxic. No one does
Aw,
that.
dang it.
No one does that.
Aw, dang it.
No one does that either. This is what a lot of people associate with fighting games. I have booted up and played the video game and been like, wow, I made 8 incorrect guesses in a row. Like on defense, I guessed this, then I guessed that, then I guessed this, then I guessed that, then I guessed that. And I've just been wrong every time. That happens to everybody. It doesn't happen to just me. It doesn't happen to just you. There's like that clip of Daigo getting command grab 5 times in a row by Phenom. This happens to like every single person. Sometimes the fighting games are just like this. Some people will boil that down to fighting games are all guesses. You can try and boil down like a lot of things to some very trivial way that sounds just like that, but inevitably all places in the game, but in particular when somebody is on offense, you are making educated guesses about the best way to escape around risk reward. You're like, okay, well, I can eat a couple of throws, so taking a throw doesn't seem so bad here, or mashing after this move is okay, but like, you know, if they do this, I could die. Like, you know, you're making guesses around your opponent's offense and like the things they could do, the resources they have, the way they play, etc. They're just informed guesses, and sometimes you are wrong as hell. So it's not just like me pick rock, you pick scissor, me win, right? But it's more like I'm willing to gamble this because I think this, this, this. And when you're fighting neutral in a fighting game, you're thinking, oh, do I want to do this move or that move or this move? I can do this move if I think they're going to approach me. I can do this move if I want to approach. You know, you're making different educated guesses about what they're going to do in neutral. And the cool thing about fighting games is it's a mix of all these things. Your educated guesses, your reactions, your punishment. But the Let's Go Gambling feeling of just being wrong, you get thrown, you get counter hit, you get punish countered, you get your reversal and you die. They reversal you and you die. Like, oh, dang it. You know, you can make this better for yourself by understanding what your opponent's offense is, how the best ways to get out of it are, and what the best understanding of risk reward is in that scenario, right? Like, that's one of those things that takes some deep diving from you. When you don't know the situation very well, sometimes you mash and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I can't mash there. Sometimes you reversal and you're like, oh, I guess reversals don't work there. Or something, you know, you just try different things and see how it goes. But at a high level, you dig into it and see when you could die or not die from doing things, et cetera, et cetera. And same thing for your offense. Understanding when opponents or characters can get out or not is a big deal. The first time I played Aki and I did some burnout sequence, JP just amnesia'd me. I was like, oh, dang it. Like, I didn't know. So I couldn't have even managed my own offense around the idea that amnesia was a threat. You know, I was like, wait, he can do that to this sequence? Like, I hadn't investigated. And it happens to everybody. Sometimes it feels like you are the, oh, dang it, gambling guy. You just are wrong. And some days it feels like everything you do is correct, you know? And also, you gotta remember when you're the person where everything you did is right. That's why you need the hell yeah, brother. Like, every time you land a throw, every time you get a hit, you bait something. That's how I feel fighting games are really, really hard to remember about the sick thing. You gotta hype yourself up, man. It's a hard genre to play if you never get hype at your own wins, you know? Somebody commented and said, every time you get hit by something or something bad happens, you say what you did and you say like what you tried to do and how it was always the right thing. I think that person misunderstood. Whenever I get hit, I say, oh, I try to do this there. I don't say it because I'm like, oh, this move should have won. I say it because I'm like, oh, I tried this and this move lost. So that if you just saw me get hit and you have no idea why, then I'm like, oh, this is the move that got me hit. The other thing is not being super mad about other people's decision making, because at the end of the day, when you lose to someone or you win against someone or something works or something doesn't work, it's, you know, you're making choices against another person. When you're losing, if instead of being like, dude, you really just win for this again, if you just go, oh, dang it, you'll feel way better. Instead of saying I was +7, you really mashed right there, I just say something like, you silly goose. You're down to scrap with me? And I try not to be too mean most of the time. I'm sure you've tuned into streamers where 99.9% of the time, when they play a fighting game match, they are saying bad things about their opponent. There's someone I run into in ranked decently often. I don't know if they say worse things about me when I beat them or when I lose to them. They said like, I have to figure out a way for bad players like this to not beat me. The mechanics of the game lets bad players like this win against me. I mean, I don't know. I'm just learning Aki and playing the game. You know, I'm just doing my thing. Every single time I played them, win or loss, they've said something so bad about me as a player. And I changed my name a lot. So I run into people and they don't know it's me. Or I'm on my other account and like they don't know it's me at all because that account has a name that's like not anywhere close to my name. The things people say about you. I'm like, what up? How goes it? I'm like, oh, Sajam, it's nice to see you. What up, man? Like, how's the gaming? Like, how's it? You know, you chilling, whatever. Meanwhile, like 20 minutes later, when they're fighting against like, I don't know, Scrumptious Steven, aka me, they're like, this guy sucks so bad, this guy is ass, and they're just like so mad about me existing. So I think about that a lot too, because as a streamer, I don't want to be that way, right? Sometimes I get grumpy, of course, but for the most part, I'm just like, you got me. Yeah, the thing that makes me the most mad, my opponent could do anything, but the lag. Oh man, if I get lagged, that makes me mad. But yeah, it's really funny, man. I tune into some streamer streams and I'm just like, oh brother, this guy stinks. They're just so mad. From now on, when you get hit, you gotta, oh dang it.